Christ has ascended in glory. On Thursday, June 20th, we commemorate the seventh Thursday after Pascha, St. Methodios the Martyr, Bishop of Olympus, St. Kallistos I, Patriarch of Constantinople, St. Nicholas Cabasilas of Thessaloniki. Regarding St. Methodios the Martyr, Bishop of Olympus, because of his wisdom and virtue, the saint was surnamed Epistle of good counsel. He was an eminent theologian and one of the first to oppose and refute the heretical writings of Origen. According to Jerome and Socrates the historian, he was bishop not of Patara, 6th century work by Leontius the Byzantine wrongly asserts, but of Olympus and Lycia, and later of Tyre and Phoenicia. It appears he was called Bishop of Patara by later writers because his famous dialogue concerning the resurrection takes place in that city. He underwent a glorious death as a martyr in Chalkis of Greece in the year 311 under Emperor Maximinus. Among his extant writings is one called Symposium of Virgins. As a share of the way and a successor to the throne of the apostles, O inspired of God, thou foundest discipline to be a means of ascent to divine vision. Wherefore, having rightly divided the word of truth, thou didst also contest for the faith, even unto blood. O higher martyr Methodios, intercede with Christ our God, that our souls be saved. Regarding St. Nicholas Cabasilas of Thessaloniki. St. Nicholas Cabasilas was born in 1322 in Thessaloniki. Very little is known about his life, but he's remembered through two texts he wrote, The Life in Christ and The Exposition of the Divine Liturgy. He lived at the same time as St. Gregory Palamas. We celebrate on November 14th and the second Sunday of Great Lent, who was an ally of his during the hesychastic controversy on Mount Athos in the 14th century. These were the individuals that were part of the new Renaissance of Orthodox theologians that were basically an answer to the Renaissance philosophers in the West. And so these great saints, St. Gregory Palamas, St. Nicholas Cabasilas, give us a breadth of theological treatises that help us understand better about God and the mysteries of his energy. The readings are according to the week. From Acts of the Apostles. In those days Agrippa, the king of Bernice, arrived at Caesarea to welcome Festus. And as they stayed there many days, Festus laid Paul's case before the king, saying, There is a man left prisoner by Felix. When I was at Jerusalem, the chief priests and the elders of the Jews gave information about him, asking for sentence against him. I answered them that it was not the custom of the Romans to give up anyone before the accused met the accusers face to face and had opportunity to make his defense concerning the charge laid against him. When therefore they came together, I made no delay, but on the next day took my seat on the tribunal and ordered the man to be brought in. When the accusers stood up, they brought no charge in this case of such evils as I supposed, but they had certain points of dispute with him about their own superstition and about one Jesus, who was dead, but whom Paul asserted to be alive. So this is from the perspective of the Roman authorities and why the Jews were not able to kill St. Paul. And St. Paul is going to use this in order to further his teachings so that they will not immediately kill him. From the Gospel according to St. John. The Lord said to his disciples, Truly, truly, I say to you, if you ask anything of the Father, he will give it to you in my name. Hitherto you have asked nothing in my name, and you will receive. Ask, that your joy may be full. I have said this to you in figures. The hour is coming when I shall no longer speak to you in figures, but tell you plainly of the Father. In that day you will ask in my name, and I do not say to you that I shall pray to the Father for you. The Father himself loves you, because you have loved me, and believe that I came from the Father. I came from the Father and have come into the world. Again, I am leaving the world and going to the Father's. His disciples said, Ah, now you are speaking plainly, not in any figure. Now we know that you know all things, and need none to question you. By this we believe that you came from God. Jesus answered them, Do you now believe? The hour is coming, indeed it is come, when you will be scattered every man to his home, and will leave me alone. Yet I am not alone, for the Father is with me. I have said this to you, that in me you may have peace. I hope that you've enjoyed today's spiritual calisthenics. Have a blessed and wonderful day.